mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A quick toss out right, so the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing Jones. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It would be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 9. Now Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Fight 60. Middle.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Fight 2. Right.
Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Trouble, 38.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Pushing through the contact. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go to play action and take your shot at the end zone.
White. Ready?
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Oh, nice move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.